Yeah, dude, Twitter's.
Dude,
And on
I'm
top of
over it.
that, I got my Twitter. I got Energy, we, and ours. And then for Instagram, I have the same. I have mine, Energy, we. And
Yeah,
then
it's
and
a
then for
lot.
and then for Facebook, I have Facebook. I have mine, ours, Energy, we, and I'm still connected to the we in Portland. So I got like 5 messaging things coming through. I'm like, oh my God.
Dude, yeah, it's a lot. Like with Facebook, I get all of mine, ours, Mix, live in Fredericksburg. It's a lot. But dude, by far my like least favorite. It's not even a favorite. Like the one that I don't like is Twitter. It's like, because dude, it's all just a lot of
Conspiracy theories and fucking it all. I mean, it's all the thing with Twitter. It's with any platform. It's like who you follow.
yeah, dude. And one thing that I've noticed about Twitter, at least for the station, is like I'm like, have you ever experienced this? Like I'll like get on our Twitter and I'll be looking and like my account, like Mix's account, tweets out like bots and it like ats them and it says your favorite song by Selena Gomez is coming up like next. And I'm like, how is this? I changed the password. Like, look, I'll show you. I'm like, how is this happening? I changed the password. It's still happening. I like went through and like tried to clean everything up. It's still happening. Like, dude, yeah, no, look, I'll show you. Like right here. Can you read that? Best part of your day today, your song Senorita by Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello is about to play. Dude, and it's coming from the account. And I'm like, I'm not tweeting this. How is this happening?
Is it your coworker?
No.
I'd fucking call your regional digital person and be like, yo, do you know? Or Google it.
Dude, I tried to Google it and there's nothing like, because I Googled like how to stop people tweeting from my account, how to like get bots off my, like it's, I don't know, dude. And another thing, like I'm logged, like I can't get logged back into the station's TikTok. Like it won't like let me sign into it. And it still exists, but it won't let me sign into it. I've tried to reset the password, but every time it resets the password for my account, and I'm like, I don't know how to get back on it.
Oh,
dude, but did you?
Let's not forget TikTok.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, I was about to say you heard about TikTok, right? Like shadow ban or like taking off all of the Black Lives Matters posts, and then even with our
George
friend
Floyd.
Yeah, and with George Floyd and with our friend Carlos, he was making a video on how to like if you get detained by the police, like how to have Siri send out like a text message to someone. Mm-hmm. Like he made a TikTok about that, and TikTok pulled it down. They like banned it, said it was like not violating with their terms and violating terms and stuff.
Yeah, well, obviously it's a Chinese company. Like they don't want people. They don't want to show dissent on their platform because if it makes its way to China, then it's like, oh, this is how we break out of police. Like they're a communist country.
I don't know, man. It's
all to be
that's real screwy.
Yeah, TikTok is fucked up,
dude. Even with Twitter,
they're all fucked up.
Dude, you can scroll through Twitter and literally see like hardcore porn. But I was watching like Rogan, and he was talking about this dude that got banned for life on Twitter because I guess he replied "okay, dude" to like a trans person, and they like deleted his account like for life because he said "okay, dude."
Yeah,
dude, I don't understand. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, just having like them in control of like what they're like. Okay, no, we don't like this. We do like this. Like this is gonna get blocked. This is gonna get. Even with these broadcasts we do, like within like the first 5 minutes of this, if we say, you know, the F word or anything controversial that they don't like, whether it's profanity or talking about certain things, it gets pushed back like in the algorithm to where like no one sees it.
Yeah.
It's a real weird monopoly type thing. That's why Rogan's moving to Spotify, dude.
Yeah.
With that fat ass contract. Dude, you know what?
Yeah.
Whenever I heard of that, you know what I thought about?
What?
Do you remember when Scott like left Alpha and he went to Spotify and went to Seattle and everything?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yeah, he was like, we've got some really big plans for Spotify. I was like, what is it? And he was like, well, he's like, I can't tell you right now. He was like, but whenever it happens, you're going to be like, oh, that's what I was talking about. And I think that's what he meant. Like when they're doing like they're like launching this
podcast division. And
yeah, like streaming outside of music, like video streaming service. So I think that's going to be interesting to see if they're like a straight up contender to YouTube. Us even probably talking about this on YouTube right now. It's gonna get pushed back.
It's just strange because even when you log on to like Spotify, their web player, like it's not as good as their mobile platform.
Yeah, I think that 100%. Like if I were to like try to do it on my TV right now, I like would click on an artist. Dude, yeah, you can't go back. Like if you like click on like Kendrick Lamar, like you're listening to Kendrick Lamar until you sign out of the app and then go back in to like where it refreshes. It's really weird.
On your TV?
On my TV, yeah.
See, on my TV, were we using my TV when we were in Portland?
Yeah, because mine was in my room.
Yeah, like my TV, I can control the Spotify from my phone if I wanted to.
Oh, yeah, I can do that with like my Google Home and Alexa and stuff, but not on the TV. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see if Spotify actually like launches like something that's like like a real competitor to YouTube, because right now there isn't one. It's like that's it. That's the only thing like that exists.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
and with it being through Spotify, dude, if they like get like certain licensing and stuff, like if we wanted to play music on here, like what if that's an option? Because like if we were to play music right now, the whole video would get flagged and like taken down. But like if it's on Spotify,
I'm paying monthly for it.
Yeah, and it's like if you play a song, like
we'll see. I mean, we'll see how this pans out.
That would be cool.
Did you watch Rogan's latest? I only saw part of it, but he was like wasted.
Dude, yeah, I watched it yesterday. It was 5 hours long.
I only saw clips.
Dude, it was 4 hours and 44 minutes long. I was watching it. He had the band Honey Honey on there.
Never heard of them before.
They're pretty good.
They were wasted too.
Dude, yeah, and it was so funny watching the progression because the girl was talking about, oh, I just came off a month of being sober, and they had this like old, like really good whiskey. And so she was like, I'm gonna have like one whiskey drink, and like she finished the drink and like went to pour herself another one. And the dude was like, hey, I thought you were only having one. And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, I don't want to get wasted on here, make it like be crazy. And then Joe was like, don't hold yourself back. And so then, dude, they're all like drinking the whiskey. Dude, then they bust out the weed. They're all passing around the weed. And then, dude, out of nowhere, I've never seen him do this before. Rogan like pulled out mushrooms on his podcast, and they fucking took mushrooms. And dude, and then from there, it just went downhill, dude. Rogan was like, yeah, like he was like, his eyes are like this, and he was like, we just all gotta love each other, like being like super loud and aggressive.
Yeah,
like for like an extended amount of time, and I was like, dude,
how like the whole time. Now I want to see how this ends,
dude. Like, I quit with like 20 seconds left, or not 20 seconds, like 20 minutes left, because I
watched like 4 hours and 20 minutes of it.
Dude, it was exhausting. Think about being sober and then watching 3 people just tripping on mushrooms. Like Rogan's yelling, the girl's like laughing her ass off, the other dude's like trying to like play his guitar. I was like, what?
I can't believe you watched 4 hours and 20 minutes of something.
Well, I started it. I was sitting here like scheduling music and like working and like making our graphics and stuff. So I just like had it on in the background, you know, just listening. And then by the time like I like finished like all my work, it's still going. I was like, holy shit, there's still fucking 2 hours of this left. And so I'm like sitting here watching it, and I'm like, holy, like they're eating mushrooms on Rogan right now. And he's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. I was like, wow.
Damn.
All right. You get that Spotify check and think,
yeah, dude. I was watching one of the clips, and somebody was like, Jamie coming into the studio and asking like, what are we, or what was the comment? Dude, it was fucking hilarious. Like poor Jamie.
Dude, yeah, it went off the rails real fast. But it was kind of fun to watch. But 4 hours of watching it at the end, I was just like, okay, like, come on, you at 47 times within a 30-minute period. Joe was like, "You guys know I love you, right?" He's like, "We don't have to say it, but like, you know, I love you." He's like, "You guys love me too." And it's just like over and over and over. I was like, wow.
Dude, somebody here's let me find this. It said
You frozen?
damn it, no, sorry. This is like Joe throwing I'm leaving YouTube party.
Dude, it was a party. What do we got on the agenda for today? What were we talking about here? We can start with this one.
I'm guessing Spotify executives called an emergency meeting about 3.5 hours ago.
For real, they were like, "Oh my god,
shit!"
Dude, because you could tell Jamie was like trying to like make the cuts where like you don't see them like eating the mushrooms. And there was one cut like where he passed the shrooms to like the girl, and like you see her like literally picking one out, and Joe's like, "Oh, you want a microdose?" And then like they go away at like he was like, "Yeah, no, it's just bubble gum." And then like once they were like into it, he was like, "Yeah, really, I got some like these are real mushrooms. These are real mushrooms." Like, damn, dude. Wouldn't that be bizarre if like he like gets this like big ass deal and everything, and then they see that and they're like, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
He would be like, fuck.
I mean, he's still set though. He would still have his YouTube money and
no, he's still
has his UFC money and all his fucking endorsements.
Yeah.
Fucking these treadmills and fucking spas that he
kettlebells.
Yeah.
He's on it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing one part where he was like, "Man, you can't tell me anything about how to play music. I don't fucking get it. Like, I love it, but I don't get it." And she's like, "That's how I feel about kettlebells." He's like, "I can teach you that."
Yeah. And then they're like, "We're going to work out after this." I was like, "Y'all are not working out after that." Dude, they were throwed in the game.
Yeah. All right. What is something that gets better with age?
Something that gets better with age.
First thing off your head or my head was wine.
Yeah, that's a thing I've heard. Whiskey, like Scotch. I know that a lot of people do those, like if you have it like in the barrels and stuff.
Yeah. Like
you have like the 10-year aged, 15-year aged, 20-year aged. It's like crazy, dude. And it's bizarre to think like if they barrel up a bottle or like barrel up like whiskey right now, like today, in 20 years, that's going to be like a 20 aged like casket of bourbon.
Yeah.
And it's like
when they make it,
like the return on investment for that seems like crazy. You're like, okay, I want to start a distillery or something. And you're like, but I can't like bottle any of this shit up for at least 10, 15 to 20 years. Like however you're doing it. Like,
yeah. And like to keep pumping it out, they're like, all right, how do you know how many bottles you're going to sell a year? Like if it just sits on the shelf, like if it's a $20 bottle of whiskey, like first of all, you're not pounding it. So it's not going through like Tito's. Like some people are buying it. It's a $300, $400 bottle and it's a sipping whiskey. So it's not like people are buying it constantly. So like how many bottles do you make a year?
Yeah, it seems like such a weird.
So I just stick with my fucking $20 bottle, like half-gallon Tito's for $20.
Dude, yeah. And it's like you can get, I remember working in the liquor store, and I'll probably get some hate for this, but like we get to like try so I've tried like really, really good whiskeys. I've tried really, really shitty whiskeys. And they would come in and like do these like tastings and stuff. And honestly, like pound for pound, best whiskey that you can get for your dollar, I'm sticking with Evan Williams. Because if you want to jump up from Evan Williams to like a Jack Daniels or like an Evan Williams to like a whatever that next like bump up is, you know, like as far as like shelf wise,
yeah,
dude, from the extra amount of money that you pay, it's not that different.
Jack Daniels, I used to pound that, but it sucks now.
Oh, this is making me.
It's just too.
You know, like, yeah, dude. One thing,
but I mean, but when you're used to it, like, yeah, I'm tasting something, but like that Johnny, like those really good Johnny Walkers. I think it's like Black Label or something like that.
Dude, yeah, they go like red label,
Johnny-
blue label, black label. They have a gold label, dude. Yeah, you can go Johnny Walker Platinum.
I think there's only 6 colors.
Blue, red, black. There's a platinum one.
There's the red label, the black, double black, green, gold,
blue,
and then there's a platinum, which is aged 18, and then blue, and then Johnny Walker Swing.
Johnny Walker.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Like Johnny Walker's kind of overrated, honestly.
Yeah, but those Johnny Walker Blues, I've had it once, and I was like, "Whoa,
it's like literally like you sip it, like you put an ice cube in."
Yeah, this is,
and you just.
It is clean. It does not burn. You're just like,
yeah, the smoothness, dude. That's one of the craziest things is to like see like how smooth it can get. Because like you take a shot of fucking Jack Daniels, you're gonna be like,
yeah.
But like you get to like up there to like we're talking about Johnny Walker Blues and stuff like that. You sip it and you're like waiting on that burn or like that harshness, and it's just like not there. You're like, whoa,
yeah,
danger zone. I am in the danger zone.
Yeah,
it's like you buy one of those bottles. I remember like buying like when I worked at the liquor store, I'd be like, I'm gonna spruce up, I'm gonna get like a nice bottle of whiskey. I'd be like, this lasts me like a month or so, week, it's gone. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Cheese. I'm not a big
cheese.
I'm not a big dairy person.
Yeah, because I'm lactose intolerant.
But I fucking buckled this week. I went grocery shopping like Sunday or Monday. And I bought me some bread. I got me some provolone. I bought me some tomato soup.
Oh,
and this week I was craving it. So this week I made some grilled cheeses with tomato soup. And now I got all this bread. And now I got all this bread and cheese that I'm like, I don't crave it anymore.
Dude,
I just wanted it once.
Dude, speaking of bread, right across literally across the street from my apartment, there's this little store. It's called The Bread Guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes like all of these like pastries and like breads and things like that. And it's like legit. Like the building is like, it's smaller than my apartment. And I walked across there the other day and I got a loaf of sourdough. It was like honey.
Sourdough?
Yeah, dude. It was like honey, like, and some other flavor sourdough. And I was just like, dude, I cut into it and I was like, dude, this is what bread is supposed to taste. Does bread get better with age?
No.
It gets crusty,
dry, and moldy. There's yeast in there.
Could you say some movies would get better with age? Maybe. A lot of movies get worse with age. Like think about all those movies that were made in like 07 or like 06 to like 09. Where like they're like the political correctness of like what like they're saying, like think about like
American Pie,
yeah, like those did not age well. Like if you were to watch one
of
those,
are you fucking kidding me? Those are great.
You would be
watched it last night.
Did you really?
I watched American Pie 2 last night, where he's like, dude, those are fucked up movies now, like looking back, but they're fucking
that's what I'm saying. Like even with The Office, like if The Office were to like launch right now and go, like it would get canceled because of like some of the things that they make jokes about and stuff that was not.
How was Always Sunny still on air then?
Same thing, dude.
How was that still on air?
Dude,
they're on their what 10th season or something like that?
Dude, I don't think they're recording any more seasons.
Yeah, no, they said they're recording another season.
Did they?
Well, I mean, obviously not right now because we're in the middle of the pandemic. I think they're starting to get ready to shoot another season, or they're writing a new season.
Huh. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of those movies, some music too. A lot of music.
Like
doesn't age well. Like the Eminem. I'm talking like in the political correctness lane.
Yeah, but we're talking about things that do get better with age.
Right. Yeah,
that's not
things that
negative Nancy over here.
There's
there's some movies I feel like as you get older, you start to see things differently. Even if you've like in quote unquote like Forrest Gump, the more you learn about yourself and as you get older, you start to see certain characteristics of certain characters, or you empathize with certain people differently as you get older. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like your life experiences, like growing up, you're like, oh, I understand the Goonies, right?
Yeah.
Like they're about to sell their house and the older brother's all pissed off. He's an angsty high schooler. But as a kid, you empathized with all the other kids. You're like, they just want to have one last summer and have fun.
Right.
And then as you get older, you're like, no, those kids are fucking assholes, man. The older brother's in the middle of high school and he's got to fucking leave all his friends. And
yeah, seeing it through like different experiences, like different characters in the movies experiences.
And so as movies, like certain movies, you know, obviously not American Pie, but like certain movies you'll get better with age because you get better with age.
Yeah, that's another thing. People, or at least you hope.
Some people,
some people get better with
people
age.
Become terrible people and become president of the United States. So
facts, dude. But you look at the pictures of some people, and you'll like even like through their teens, 20s, even 30s, and then they hit like mid 40s, and you're like, holy shit,
Brad Pitt. I'm like, dude, what? Brad Pitt.
Even talking about The Office, like look at Steve Carell.
Oh, he looks way better.
Way better.
With all that gray? I'm like, yeah, look at that guy.
Some people are like to peak. Like some people peak in high school, and then some people peak when they're 50.
Yeah. Salma Hayek, she's like J-Lo. She's what, 52? You're like,
I can't believe
J-Lo
that.
now is way hotter than J-Lo back then.
Dude, isn't that bizarre?
Salma Hayek is like 55, and you're like,
dude, I had an experience one time. I can't remember us talking about this. Made me remember it. I can't remember what store it was in. If it was a Walmart or if it was in a mall. And I was with one of my buddies. God, who was it? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But we're like 14, 15, whatever, running around, and we see like this woman from the back. You can tell she's older. She looks like an older woman. From the back, we were like, wow, look at her. Like, she's a smoke show. And we were like, okay, let's kind of like on Super Bad when they're like, let's get a look at these bad boys. And they like take off. So like we like make a couple loops and everything because like we want to see what this chick looks like. And from the back, boom, she looks perfect. And we finally loop around, come see. And dude, in the front, it was like the dustiest, like oldest, like Keith Richards looking ass grandma. Oh, like it looked like she had been ripping cigarettes for 80 years, dude. It was like we were both like,
but she was like 30 or something.
No, she was old. Like she was like from the front, it's like, okay, this is like an old woman. But from the back, I was like, are you two different people put together right now? Dude, I'll never forget that. I guess I did forget that. But dude, yeah, no, it was
Keith Richards look.
Dude, I'm telling you, she looked like that woman looked like she had a cigarette every single day from the day she was 5 years old until that day. It was
like Benjamin Button.
Dude. It was, dude, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, no way. I wish I could remember who was with me and where we were at, but I just remember being like flabbergasted. I was like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
So people can get better with age or they can get worse with age.
Yeah. Because there's definitely people out there who are like 40 who look 60, and there's people out there who are 80 who look like my dad's 76, but he looks like 62. He looks 10 years younger.
Yeah.
People would not guess my dad's older than 65.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Which I'm thankful for. Hopefully I got those genes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my mom, but my dad's got some really good genes.
But yeah, people, wine, cheese, some movies, some music.
Watches. Some watches.
Oh, is that a thing? I don't really know anything about like watch culture.
Yeah, some watches.
Shoes, maybe. Oh, baseball cards, like sports cards.
Yeah. anything collectors, I guess.
Yeah, anything collector.
But those are like because they are what they are, not like it's made. Like cheese is made to. Like no, when Van Gogh was making a painting,
Holy shit. Hold on, dude. You're Did you hear that? Wait, if you're watching right now, am I the only person that heard that stutter out? Miho, are you there? Say something. No, your mic is gone. But like can you hear me? Dude, your vocals went heat. It was like on a skipping loop. But I can't unplug your thing and plug it back in because I can't hear your audio. Let me see here. Or just click unmute. Oh, it says I can't unmute your guest. The mic isn't connected. Yeah, Bobby heard it. Dude, that was weird. Replug your microphone back in. I can't hear you. I'm trying to unmute you. It says you can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected. We'll keep going with some comments here. Pixar movies. The hidden adult humor is far better now as an adult. Way over my head as a kid. Oh yeah, there are some movies like that.
Fuck.
Oh, you're back. I can hear you now.
God damn, my computer was frozen for a second, dude.
Dude, that was
I
so
couldn't
weird.
move my mouse. I couldn't move anything.
That was weird. You went heat it. Anyway,
I was talking about Picasso.
Tani says Pixar movies, the hidden adult humor.
Yeah, Disney movies too, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of Pixar.
I feel like there's adult humor like in like the Rugrats too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like the Dr. Lipschitz.
I forgot about
Bug's
that.
Life.
Off the top of my head, I haven't watched A Bug's Life in forever. So
Dude, I watched A Bug's Life whenever I got that Disney Plus hookup. I watched like A Bug's Life.
Well, there was two that came out, Ants and then A Bug's Life. You know how they make movies at the same.
Yeah, Ants.
A Bug's Life was better.
Ants with a Z. Until that came out in the 90s, or did it?
I think it was like early 2000s, maybe 98. I don't know, but
wow.
Okay,
I
sounded like a DJ.
Dude, yeah, it was weird. It was like we were like getting ready to like mix into a song. Okay, let's move on to our next topic. What do we got here? You want to go heavy? Or you want to go? Let's keep it on this.
What's
favorite movie soundtracks, dude? Right off the top, Garden State.
That's a good one.
Dude, that is a good ass soundtrack.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I remember it being good. I couldn't tell you who was on the soundtrack, but I remember I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. I know the Shins are on it.
The Shins are good.
Dude, that soundtrack matched that movie so perfectly. Another good soundtrack, that movie Singles.
That was a good one.
Dude, that's really good. I think I have that one saved on my Spotify.
And it's always interesting because you say soundtrack. Do we talk about like music composition, like from like the orchestra, or like a soundtrack that's curated by the movie?
What movie has an orchestra? Like you talking
like no. Like I'm saying like a movie that has a great soundtrack, but also like a good film score is like Forrest Gump.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy. See, like that's a good soundtrack.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, you don't do comic book. But like Remember the Titans. Wasn't that great of a film, not that great of a film score, but the soundtrack was dope.
Yeah, what are some other ones?
Because when I think of like a film score, I think of like because could you say like Star Wars like has a great soundtrack, but it's a film score, like
No, I want to do like what like would you like listen
soundtrack.
to the like soundtrack like on your commute to work? Like you're not gonna throw on like Star Wars,
But I do listen to the Forrest Gump soundtrack from time to time. Yeah, I listen to a lot of classical music. It's a great sound. It's a great film composition. Braveheart, I couldn't tell you.
Braveheart. Yeah, I don't know that one off the top of my head. I know the movie off the top of my head. I don't know the soundtrack off the top of my head. Dude, one that fucking pops out is Blow.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Dude, let me see this. Blow soundtrack.
But
Can You Hear Me Knocking, the Rolling Stones?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
The music?
That Smell, Leonard Skinner. Can't You See, Marshall Tucker Band. Blinded by the Freaking Light. Dude, let me see the Braveheart soundtrack. Hold on.
I'm trying to think of something else. Like an iconic 2 movies actually is like all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, like iconic film sound like scores.
Yeah.
And then same with what I was just looking at, like Lord of the Rings, iconic film scores. Like I listen to those all the time. Like John Williams, like all these. Shawshank Redemption has a great film score, but we're talking soundtracks. That's hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
Because Braveheart doesn't have a soundtrack. It's not like you're listening.
Yeah, no, I just looked it up. It's all from the London Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah, exactly. See, when I saw that question, I was like thinking film scores. What's your favorite movie film score? Because that's what I listen to a lot more. But definitely Singles, Garden State, even American Pie 2 with all the Sum 41 and Blink 182.
Black Panther.
Because you're in too deep and I'm trying to. Yeah. Black Panther. Yeah, that was. I got a good Black Panther track on here.
I feel like Tarantino's really good.
Tarantino.
With soundtracks. Like Pulp Fiction was good.
Kill Bill was dope.
Yeah. What else? Oh, Singles is on here. Forrest Gump is on here. 8 Mile.
Oh. Mom Spaghetti.
The Lion King. Freaking Jungle Book. Bare Necessities. Fuck out of here.
That's a great song.
I know.
It's the bare necessity. Damn it, where's this song?
Don't be trying to play a song. What song?
Who the fuck is calling me? God, do you hear that?
Who is it? Put him on the podcast.
This is my brother.
Put him on. Say you're on the podcast. Okay.
Hello? So, hey, you're on the podcast. You're on the podcast right now. What?
You got to hold it up to the mic. I couldn't hear it.
You can't hear him?
Hold it up to the mic.
Oh, I put him on my laptop. The audio's not coming through?
Mm-mm.
Talk? Yeah. You don't hear Justin?
No, you got to hold it up to the thing.
But
all right, let's move past this.
What else do we got?
This one's kind of fun.
Oh yeah. What exactly are you not willing to do for $5 million? So in other words, what are you willing to do for $5,000,001?
$5,000,001. So basically, it's like, what would you do for $5 million?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I don't know.
So I shared with Miho and Bobby, if he's still on here. And Bobby, for anyone that's brave enough to watch it, hit me up and I'll send you the link.
Just put it in this chat.
Oh no, I don't want it to get flagged. So there's this. I've been watching. So anyone that's not familiar with the Your Mom's House podcast, it's Tom Segura and his wife, and they do a podcast and they watch a lot of weird videos and laugh at them, throw up at some of them, and just have a good time with them. So they threw up this video. They found this guy. He's from Canada.
They're friends with him.
They're friends with him. But it started out, they found his videos. So this guy's name is Norm, but he goes by Pig. He's like a, he's like a, what's it, like a sub? Like you have doms and subs, right?
Yeah.
He's like a sub to like this sex woman. I don't know what to call her. Like he's got this like
dominatrix,
like he's like a sex slave, like a willingly, like he wants to, like he likes punishment and wearing like the dick cages and stuff like that. So
yeah,
he makes all these crazy videos where he's just like being like weird. He does like these like tit cup things.
Yeah. So
there's this one video that he made where he makes his own poutine.
What is poutine?
So some people don't know what poutine is. It's like a popular dish up north and like in Canada and stuff. And it's basically just fries with cheese and gravy and like cheese curds. It's like you can like modify it however you want, but that's like basically what poutine is. Yeah. And so he made a video one day of him making poutine, and he had his fries, he had his cheese, but then he added 2 other ingredients from his body. One comes out the front, one comes out the back, and he mixed it all in with the fries and the cheese sauce and the gravy and everything, and started eating it. Dude, it's like one of those things where it's
he ate his own shit and piss.
He did.
I was just gonna say,
and he did, dude. I don't know if I want to like commend him or anything. Like he did not flinch the whole time for as far as I could watch. Dude. Oh.
So anyways,
he's literally like scooping it up.
You're about to throw up.
Dude, yeah, but no, it's so funny. So if you don't want to watch the video, I clearly you don't want to watch the video. But if you want to watch
reactions,
if you want to watch their reactions to watching it, hit up Your Mom's House podcast and then just type in like Pig Poutine and it'll show their reactions to watching it. It's the hardest that I've laughed in years watching their I was laughing so hard that my head was hurting. But anyway, so long story short, I found that video. I sent it to Miho.
I said, you gotta watch it.
I sent it to Bobby. And it is one of those things to where it will literally scar you for life. Sitting here talking about it, like I could go, it's bad. It's really, really bad.
Your mouth getting all watery.
Yeah, my mouth's getting watery. It's worse. It's worse than 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Like it makes, well, I don't know. The deal with 2 Girls, 1 Cup was like, take the shit part out of it, like in the cup. It could have been like kind of hot, but
dude, 2 girls making out. Yeah, that's
dude. This tops 2 Girls, 1 Cup. This tops any crazy shit that I've seen online. This is literally the craziest thing. And yeah, if you want to watch it, just type in Pig Poutine. But I just recommend watching the Tom and Christina's reaction.
So dude, what would you be willing to do for $5 million?
Not eat poutine.
His poutine.
Anybody's poutine.
You won't. You're not going to eat poutine ever again in your life.
Not with pee and poo poo.
Well, yeah,
dude, but it's going to be hard. Like if I just like wanted to eat poutine, like that's so ingrained in my brain now.
There's that poutine cart by your old house in Portland.
I know.
So good.
It was so good. But dude, I couldn't. There's no way that I could ever eat poutine again. Much even less. Like I don't even know if I'll ever be able to eat chili again. Because literally the consistency.
No,
it was like soft serve chili.
Oh, God.
It looked like chili that you get at Wendy's. So if you ever eat chili at Wendy's again, I want you to
throw Wendy's under the rug like that. What Wendy's do to you if they just brought back spicy nuggets, my guy?
I don't need their spicy nuggets. But yeah, no, we'll get off the pig poutine, but I highly recommend diving into that a little bit.
Would you get a face tattoo for $5 million?
Yes, I would.
Like a half face, like Mike Tyson?
A half face? No.
Like,
I would do what would I
like
do?
a teardrop? No, like I'm talking about like
A significant face tattoo.
like a Post Malone like sword down the side of your face.
Just
for $5 million.
Just one tattoo?
Yeah.
Yes, I would do that. And if somebody wants to try me, Venmo me and see if I don't come through with that. Take that $5 million and take 100 of it, get a tattoo, and then walk around with $5 million. Yeah.
I wouldn't. A face tattoo for $5 million? No.
Yeah, I would even say I got $5 million for this tattoo. For real.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why? You get to pick it?
No.
It could just be like, dude, the ones that are like right above the eyebrow that aren't like super like big font. Yeah. I don't completely hate those. Like if I just got one like right here, and it's just like,
I don't know.
Love yourself.
No, I couldn't do a face tattoo.
Dude, it's one of those things to where it's like you watch.
Dude, you were bitching about your fucking hands. You're like, oh, this hurts my hand. You're gonna do a face tattoo, bro.
Dude, if we went to go get those tattoos, and I knew that I was gonna get $5 million for them, I'd be in there smiling. I'd be like, push harder, dude. Push harder. I don't feel it. $5 million?
Out of your fucking mind.
Dude, do you realize that $5 million is literally like the rest of how you live your life and your kids live their life and your parents live their life, your family lives their life is completely different. Like things that like are like you worry about now, like those just become like non-existent and you just get
maybe $5 million now?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would
still
get
not doing it.
I would let someone pick the face tattoo for $5 million. Yes.
Fucking pig's asshole. Pig. They put a big poutine bowl on your face.
I couldn't do that one.
Just walk around with a poutine bowl.
Woo. Would you? I just saw your football. Would you let like a pro NFL linebacker just like square up from 50 yards away, take off and smoke you at full clip for $5 million?
Two questions. Am I padded?
Yeah, you're padded.
And am I running back?
No, you're just standing there. You're standing on the 20-yard line. He's at the 60 and he just takes off. Or 60. The 50. I said the 60.
Wait. Tawny says, yeah, sure.
Sure.
I don't like.
You're standing there like little giants, dude. You're standing there and you're just watching him run at you full clip.
I don't, dude. Am I dead? Am I dead? Like, is the $5 million worth it if I'm dead? Like Ray Lewis is running at me. Fuck no.
Oof, dude, that would because you could. Oh yeah, you
break your back.
Oh, something would be broken.
I don't work out. Like
neither one of us are conditioned to even.
Oh, dude.
So
I wouldn't even. Fuck no! I wouldn't even let
You had the medical team on standby. They're ready, dude. They're standing there right next to you.
No way,
dude. As soon as he smokes you,
they're gonna come to my body and be like, "Yeah, he's dead."
And then he just puts the $5 million back in his pocket. He's like,
"Yeah, exactly." No, dude, I wouldn't even let a professional NFL kicker run at me full speed, dude.
Really?
Those guys fucking work out too. Look at Pat McAfee, dude. That guy's huge.
Dude, I would let an NFL kicker come at me full clip for $100.
No,
out of here.
No, dude, they're huge. They're big guys. They're big.
No, they're not. Look up. Let's get some stats going.
Okay.
Write in top NFL kickers and then tell me how much they weigh and how tall they are.
Let's go with.
I don't know any of them, so you got to pick them.
I'll go with this guy. He's probably the most well-known. He is 6'1",
Okay.
6'1", 215 pounds.
Dude, yeah, bring it. That's like a me running at a me.
I don't know, man.
He's
But
an
they're
inch taller and weighs 7 more pounds than me. Yeah, no, I would let that dude run up for me full clip and hit me.
I don't know.
For $5 million?
He's also NFL. Like, they got to run through some of the similar drills. Like, they're still getting tackled. Like, they got to practice tackling.
I'm just saying. I would definitely like if it was as narrow as you pick any NFL player that you want to run at you full clip and hit you, I'm picking a kicker over a linebacker for sure.
Dude, I'm picking fucking Tom Brady, his slow ass, his old ass. Be like, yo, Tom Brady, run at me. Then I'll do it for, I'd do it for $100 if Tom Brady's running at me. But an NFL kicker, like a young NFL kicker, I don't know, man. They're pretty tough, man.
I'm just saying, dude, if I can pick any position, Tony said suit her up.
Tawny is also like 6'3", and she's like a former softball player. Like, Tawny's ready.
Yeah, no, I would do that. Wouldn't eat poutine, would do the NFL player.
Would you let I don't want to get too graphic.
Why?
Would you get like a penis tattoo or a piercing?
For $5 million?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, if anything, I mean, think about it. That's a conversation starter. You meet someone, they see it, and they're like, yo, you got a tattoo on your penis? You're like, yeah, you know what I got for that? Check out my bank account. You see this $5 million in there? Yeah. So do we want to keep this moving or not? You asked me if I would get one on my face, and I said yes. What makes you think I wouldn't get one on my penis?
I don't know. Just more pain.
Yeah, that would hurt, dude.
Imagine you get kicked in the balls and you're like, oh, imagine getting a fucking needle.
Oof. Yeah, that would hurt. You'd be working for it on that one.
Yeah, and you got to be hard the whole time.
Do you? I don't know.
Imagine tattooing a flaccid penis, what it's going to look like when it's hard.
Jamie, pull that up.
Imagine getting a face tattooed on a flaccid dick and you get hard and the face is all stretched out.
But then if you get it while you're hard, then whenever you're not, it's not going to look, it's either going to look messed up one way or the other way. I guess whichever way you're wanting to show.
Yeah, but you're gonna want it to look good when it's hard because.
Oh, that's weird. But yes, I would do that. Would you?
No.
For $5 million, I don't think you understand $5 million. No. Like you're living a whole different life.
No.
Like you're starting. Like it's a completely different thing.
No fucking way. I couldn't.
Wow. So what would you do for $5 million? Would you cut off a finger?
Yeah.
Would you cut off a hand?
No.
So you'll do a finger but not a hand?
Yeah, take this fucking thing. I don't want that. What am I going to do with my left pinky finger?
Dude, don't go with your pinky. Dude, I'm telling you, like Jerry Garcia, you got to go middle, like, because dude, think you have like if you take your middle finger away, like you're still going to be able to like do basically everything.
You could do that without your pinky.
I guess. But a pinky, nah, I go middle finger, dude. But yeah,
you're gonna hold a beer can like this?
Yeah, look, I'm holding a beer can without a middle finger right now.
Yeah, but you could also hold a fucking.
Yeah, you can hold it without a pinky. I mean, either one. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it's not your thumb. Would you cut off a thumb for $5 million?
I don't know.
Both your thumbs. $5 million.
No. Fuck no.
You have to kiss Xbox goodbye, but
kiss what? Oh yeah. I mean,
I feel like I would do one thumb, not two thumbs. I would do a toe.
You already don't got a toe.
Yeah, that's a scapegoat on my part. I'm already at like half clip. Yeah.
Free 99.
Yeah. $5 million BOGO, buy one, get one. Would you okay, hey. Would you kill someone for $5 million?
I am not going to go on record and say that. Not in today's world.
Smart.
I'm not saying I am going to do anything to anybody.
Smart.
Fucking way.
Would you? Oh.
Would you let someone? Would you let someone piss or shit on you? Or
there's a few things. It depends. It depends on
the consistency.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be able to control the consistency. It depends on who it is, and it depends on where on my body that's taking place.
On your chest.
On my chest.
I guess that's a good question. Like, if it's fucking Ron Jeremy versus like Megan Fox.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it like some random homeless person, or is it like? Dude, I already went on record and said that I got a face tattoo. That's something you can't wipe off, and I feel like you can wipe off pee pee and poo poo. So I feel like,
yeah,
if I'm committed to getting a face tattoo, because that experience is gonna last for 30 seconds, right? And then I'm gonna be throwing up everywhere. You're gonna be sick for probably like a week. But just securing the bag for $5 million, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Probably. Yeah, it like depend though. Like you said, it can't be like, whew, if it's pig, no. But yeah, but if it's like J-Lo, I'd be like, yeah.
You can keep the money. Okay, let's get off of this one.
Yeah, it's
getting dirty in here. We already did that. How do you make?
Should we just get to the topic at hand? Just get right to it.
Which one?
The dog.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we'll do this. How do you accept and make peace with loneliness? You can get a significant other.
Yeah.
You can go on a vacation. Some people like to adopt an animal.
Yeah.
That's what Miho decided to do.
Yeah. So,
a couple of weeks ago. And
so, let me preface this by...
You didn't like my segue?
No, I didn't. But to answer the question, like, you could also meditate. There's so many things that you could do. And I have been lonely in a different state by myself during a pandemic. So it's been hard meeting people, for one. The people I do know are incredibly busy. One of them is a journalist, and she's busy every single day with all the news and on top of the protests now. And she's pretty like healthy. So she's like, I'm not trying to get my family sick. Her brother's already a firefighter. So she's like concerned about him. She's not letting anybody inside of her house and her family. And so, yeah, a couple on, was it May the 4th? May the 4th be with you. I had been debating on getting a dog. And I was going back and forth on it for about 2 to 3 weeks. And I ended up getting a dog. And he was dope. He is dope. I love the dog. His name's Joey. He's a Rottweiler mix. And he's been helping me deal with loneliness. I try to be the best dog dad I can. But the last week or so, he's been getting on my nerves because he just refuses to acknowledge me at all. Like, he just gives me the side eye. I'm like, Joey, and he's like, it's like that kid who's like, ha! You know that famous video?
Yeah.
And on top of that, we just launched a new station here in San Antonio, and part of those responsibilities have landed on me. And so time to train and time to be with him has gotten significantly lower. Like I was telling Clay before we started, I was getting texts last night at 9:00 at night from people at work. So
That doesn't have anything. I gotta stop you. That doesn't have anything to do with. That's life.
Well, yeah, but I mean, getting work done. Like, if and again, maybe I'm trying to make an excuse to like not have a dog. I don't know. Like, so the thought was, and maybe I'm an asshole for this, but like, if I can't be the best dog dad, should I rehome him and find a better home, or I have a consultation on Monday to go see a trainer. It's free. See if we could work out some kinks and if it's possible, or take him back to the shelter. And obviously he finds a better home. I don't know.
So what can you not offer him that another home could?
I think the attention, because I've been going to the station the pandemic hasn't affected my job. I go to the station every day. I'm there 6 days out of 7. Last week, I was there all 7 days in a row. Like, I'm working all the time. And so the main problem is, I will say, I don't know what has happened in the last week and a half, but any dog likes to go on a walk. This dog refuses to even leave the apartment. He won't go down the stairs. We get downstairs. He refuses to walk to go pee. He just like sits on the ground. He'll sit on the pavement. That's like hot. I'm like, yo, I know this is hurting you. Your paws, like, let's get to the grass. He refuses to move at all. I've never met a dog that wants to go walk that isn't sick or old. He's fucking 2 years old.
So if he's not going to do that with you, he's not going to do that with someone else.
Well, maybe it's his distrust of me. Maybe I broke that trust, which is kind of why the reason I want to train him, to see if it's the trainer's like, yeah, it's like something mentally that we can fix, or maybe he just, it was a new environment for him and he enjoyed being here at first. And he's like, cool, I'm not in a cage all the time. But now he's stuck in this apartment for most of the day. And I come home, I rush to leave work to come home to take him to the dog park and take him for an hour and a half walk. And he doesn't even want to go on these walks at these trails, these beautiful trails that have been made.
Dude, the thing is with dogs is like every single dog has a different personality, and you're never going to have like a perfect dog. Like whenever I had Booger, it was like his weird thing was like he hated car rides. Like, what kind of dog hates car rides? Like, he would get in like the floor, like the floorboard, and just like shiver the whole time. Yeah. As opposed to like Gabby, like you say, car ride, and she's like hanging half her body out the window. And it's like every dog has a different personality and like does do certain things. Like some dogs get along with other dogs, some dogs don't. Yeah, and it's just like one of those deals of like finding like, he has to go to the bathroom and stuff, and like he needs exercise, and it's one of those things of like finding that like what works for him and yeah.
And he's a little sore. So I took him to the vet yesterday, and they're like, he's a little sore on his left shoulder, so like take it easy on him, like don't go on long walks. And I was like, cool. So like today took him to the dog park only, like no trails or whatever. Just like, let's go interact with all these dogs. Like there was like 40 dogs in there, and he's done fine with 20 dogs in there. But even we walked into the dog park and he just like laid down in the dirt. And I was like, dude, you don't even want to interact with these dogs? Like,
dude, that's another personality thing. It's like, even with Gabby, like we take her to the dog park, it's like she wants to go see what every other dog's doing, but she doesn't want to play with them. If a dog tries to play with her, then she like fucking turns into an asshole.
Yeah. But I mean, what dog just doesn't want to go on just a general walk? Even here in the complex.
If he's sore, I mean, I'm just saying I would give it more time before, because you haven't even had him a month.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it'd be different if I had a yard and I could just let him out. But we have to go like to the dog park or even the grass, which is 30, 40 feet away from my apartment door. Like, let's at least go shit over there. It's not too far, but he doesn't even want to walk over there. I'm like, I know you're sore, but I can't pick up this 65-pound dog every time he wants to go shit. Like, that's not an option for me either. Like, you got to walk. If you want to shit, you have to walk. And you can't shit in my apartment. I will get rid of him if he shits in the apartment.
Damn.
There's no fucking way, dude.
So if he shits in the apartment one time, you're going to get rid of him?
Probably. I can't do that. That can't
Damn,
be
dude.
acceptable.
Honestly, maybe you're not ready for a dog then. Like real talk, like if that's the case, like if he's gonna shit in the apartment one time
Well, he
and you're
hasn't.
gonna like get rid of him, because like shit happens, dude. Like no
Yeah.
pun intended, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's Tony said, give it more time. Maybe something's scaring him.
Yeah. And I know dogs sense like frustration. They sense energy, like how the owner. And so I have been stressed the last couple of weeks. So maybe he's just like afraid of me. And it's like I need to fix myself too. But going back to the question, like fixing loneliness, like maybe I just needed to. I love the dog, don't get me wrong, but maybe I needed more time to like focus on myself and fix mine, and thinking this would be a fix, but maybe maybe I wasn't ready. Like maybe I was naive, and that's an awful thing to confront. But
Sure, yeah, it doesn't.
but again, it's like I don't know if it's my problem or the dog, or hopefully this training session on Monday. But I mean, that's still 2 days away, and
dude, I would even Google stuff.
I've been watching videos, and they're like, I've been trying to do these sessions. Like I'll lay on the ground, and they're like, give him his space and just lay on the ground. And if he's in a different part of the room, like see if he comes over, or call him and like be calm and just be. So I'll sit one side of my living room and he's on the other side. I'm like, come here. And they're like, don't raise your voice, because then they're going to know that you're getting antsy. So I just sit there. I've sat on the floor for like 25 minutes, just like, come here.
Mm-hmm. So you got him toys and treats and stuff?
Yeah. And then I was watching another video. They're like, don't give treats if he's not listening to commands. So I'm trying to cut back on treats. It's like, they're like, don't give treats out just to give treats out. I'm like, maybe that's another fault of mine. He just expects food whenever. He's the king of the house.
Dude, that's what I do too.
Yeah. So I'm like cutting back on treats. I'm like, you didn't listen to me today. No treats. So it's like all these things, and it's time. And
it's one of those things where it's like, it's really complicated. It takes a lot of time, but at the end, like, it's also one of those things where it gets made out to be like way more complicated than it is. It's like super simple. It's like one of those deals where it's like, give them food, give them love, and let them just exist, dude. Because that's what, dude, honestly, like, sure, Gabby likes to go on walks and stuff, but like, just like being like working from home, like watching like what she does, like, dude, she'll literally just like, she sleeps all day. Like she doesn't do anything unless we go outside or like go on a walk or like whatever.
The thing is,
dude,
like,
I feel like a lot of dogs are just like lazy.
Our Twitch person. Twitch, what up, Twitch?
Oh, our Twitch person.
What up?
Hi.
Do we know you?
It's going good. I don't know anybody on Twitch. This is our
no, I'm asking him.
Third time on Twitch.
Do you know us, Mind Delusion?
How did you find us?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Jumping into the Twitch world.
Oh God, Twitch.
But dude, yeah, I would say give it more time.
Yeah, but that's that's another thing. Like, I don't know you two. Do you know me? Nope.
I don't know anybody.
We do not.
But hey, thank you for finding our show.
Yeah,
and checking in. We appreciate.
What does 0_?
That's like a face.
Oh.
Like that's like an eye.
I don't fucking know. What doesn't get better with it than cheers, Matt? Cheers.
Cheers, mate. I always said man's. He said it's just a face. Yeah, it's a face. He doesn't know, man. Mijo's out of the loop.
I'm out of the loop.
Mijo doesn't know about this internet culture.
I don't get better with it, apparently. Yeah, but it's the thing, like Gabby goes and sits at the front door and is like, I need to go to the bathroom. Let's go. This dog.
Yeah, because she's been trained to do that.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get him to be like, do you need to go potty? And when I say
that didn't happen in 3 weeks. That happened in like 3-4 months.
But you also got her when she was a puppy. Like, I honestly don't know how old this dog is. Everyone's like, how old is he? And I'm like, I don't fucking.
Right.
So one person said he's 5, one person said he's 2, and then the vet was like, yeah, he's like 1. I'm like, is he 1, 2, or 5? I don't fucking know, man. Like,
you make up his own birthday. But dude, give it a little bit more time.
You have to count the rings. Easy. It's not a tree, my guy. The dog.
How many rings does he have? But dude,
Yeah.
I think
I just need him to know when I say, hey, do you need to go potty? Let's go potty. And I grab the leash. It's time to go, and not be like, I'm not here to hurt you. Like, I want you to like let me know when you got to go to the bathroom, and we'll do it at whatever pace. Like the other day, I tried going for a walk with him, and we were walking at a snail's pace, dude. My dad would walk faster. And I'm like, I'm not rushing him. But at some point, like, I can't just be outside for 35 minutes walking a football. I can't take. The other day, it took 10 minutes just to get to the dog park, which is a football field away. 100 yards, 10 minutes. I don't got time.
Let him lead.
I do. I stand behind him. I'm like, you lead. And he just sits down in the middle of the parking lot. I'm like, there's reckless people in my apartment complex that they're speeding through here. I'm like, I don't need you or I to get hit right now.
Right.
Like, that's not an option. Like, sit on the side of the road or on the side of the curbs and the grass, but not in the middle of the parking lot. That's not an option.
So who's the trainer that you're getting on board? Is it like a professional dog trainer?
Yeah, it's like a place kind of near my work. Dude, one place I was looking to train, they're like, yeah, we don't have class. It's only group classes, or you do private sessions, but it was expensive as hell. They're like, we have group sessions, but the next session that we had available is July 18th. I was like, can't wait till July 18th. And then I called another place, and they're like, yeah, our prices range from $1,000 to $3,000, like $1,000 minimum. I'm like, I don't got $1,000. So I called this third person. They're like, yeah, we do only private sessions right now, and you could do payments, and our cheapest one is $500. And I was like,
so you're getting just like a free consultation right now?
A free consultation, so he can meet him and I can meet the trainer, and
he's just going to be like,
and just,
hey, your dog's sad or sore. I think he might just be sore, dude. Because there's times like, because with Gabby's injury, like it'll like flare up sometimes, and like as much as she wants to like go on a walk and stuff, like, and she's limping, like I know, like I can tell like when it's like inflamed and swollen and stuff, and so like we take it easy.
But she still lets you know when you got to go to the bathroom, and you got to go downstairs either way, right?
Yeah.
Like, at least, like, I won't take him on any walks, but at least let's walk to the bathroom.
Dude, he might be scared of stairs. It's one of those things where it's like, it could be so many things. Like if he's scared of stairs.
I've tried walking with him. I'll do one step at a time. I'll grab him by the not his collar, but like by the leash. Mm-hmm. And I'll do one step at a time with him. I'm like, I'm with you. Let's go down one step at a time. And he still refuses to do so.
Damn. Well, maybe this trainer can be like, give you some insight. But I would say give it some more time, dude. Just let him chill. Let him get warmed up. Let him heal.
But I still can't like have him. He's already pissed in my apartment like 6 times, which is cleanable. But like, shit, he has some messy poops. And I'm like, I can't. Like, if you need a poop, like, we got to go poo. And I know when he has to, because he starts farting and my apartment starts to smell like shit. So I'm like, at least I know when he has to go poo. Awesome.
This is a really good point by Mark. Maybe the previous owner abused him and he's afraid of that abandonment. Like, you don't know what, like, he came from. Like, you don't know if, like, his past owner, like, fucking threw him up and down stairs. Like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But when I first got him, he'd run up and down the stairs. It was no issue. Those first 3 weeks, he was totally chill.
Weird.
And it's only been this last week. Dude, him and I, we would go on these 45-hour long walks. Totally fine.
45 hours?
No, 45 minutes to an hour. We'd go on these long walks. Yeah, I'm not walking 45 hours.
It's like, damn, dude. I wouldn't want to walk either.
No, 45 minutes to an hour. Totally fine. That one day I was on FaceTime with you and he took a huge shit and almost made you gag. That was an hour-long walk and he was totally chill. He was pulling me. I was like, dude, this is great. And over the last week, he's acting like he's disappointed me. That's possible. And that's what I was thinking about. Like, I just need to rebuild that trust with him. But I need, like, if I'm at home near a computer, I know I'm going to be doing something work related. So if I could find a trainer where I can go and be like, hey, this is a space where we could teach and learn from each other with this guy who's guiding us, then it might work out.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
if he's like a professional, like you're saying,
and some people can't work out at home because they get distracted. They need the gym. It's like maybe the training session can't happen here. We need to go somewhere to train. And we come back and practice and build those habits at home, but we train somewhere else.
I don't know, man. I've never had like difficulty in that way. I've always been pretty decent at like, but I haven't really like, I'm decent at like potty training and like going on walks and like tricks, like sit, lay down, stuff like that. And that's all I've ever really needed or done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't need a dog that like plays dead and fucking runs up and down ramps like for the Westminster. Like I just need a dog that, hey, it's time to go potty. Let's go potty. Fetch. He likes fetch.
Okay.
But like I just need a dog that wants to walk. This dog doesn't want to walk.
Dude, he might be sore. Like that's what the vet said. So
yeah. So I got pills, but that's what's just been heavy on my heart the last week because I'm like, I love the dog, and maybe it's an issue with me, and like I need to confront that as well. This whole thing, but like maybe I wasn't ready, and that's a hard thing to face and like confront. Be like, maybe I am still too immature to have a dog. I don't know.
I don't think you are, man.
Because I don't want to take him. The only reason, like, because I going to the pound and picking him up, like I saw all these dogs' faces, and I don't want to be that person to like drop a dog off at a pound. Like I can't. That's what's stopping me. You know, I need like maybe I was harsh in saying like if he did shit in the apartment, like I would take him out, but like I'd be pretty fucking pissed if he shit in the apartment.
Yeah, it sucks to clean up shit. It's not fun.
No. Like even wiping our own asses, sometimes I'm like, ugh.
We've been talking about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, like I tried putting him in the kennel. I've done the kennel a couple nights, but I've noticed he's been, you know, distant from me. So I'm like, the last couple nights, I'm like, all right, you're back on my bed. So you and I could like share this space and you know you're welcome around me. Because like maybe that was a habit he didn't like. Why is he putting me back in a cage? You know, I was like trying to fix everything.
Yeah.
They're like crate train a dog, and maybe he didn't like the crate, so now he's mad at me for that. And they're like, I'm giving him treats, and they're like, don't give out too many treats. So then he doesn't like that about me. I'm like,
dude, do if you want to give him a treat, give him a treat. You're still in that like trust building stage. Like you can't have him for like a week and then like give him like hella treats all the time and then be like, oh no. You know what I mean? Just love on him. Love on him how you would love on him.
Yeah, no, I do. I give him a lot of love.
It's just gonna take some time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're about to have a fucking 4-hour podcast.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. To reply to the question that we had,
oh shit,
about loneliness, I would say it brings me some peace and comfort reading the poem called
Desiderata by Max Ehrman. I actually have
that.
Are
you familiar with it?
I have it on my shelf. I have it.
Do you agree?
Yeah, it's a great poem. You want me to grab it and read it? You might like it.
Go get it. I've never heard of it. Desiderata? Am I saying that right? Desiderata? Desiderata? How do you say it?
Desiderata.
Desiderata.
Yeah, I have it sitting on my shelf. Oh, no, there's a reflection, but
read it.
All right. Apparently it was found in Old St. Paul's Church in Baltimore, dated 1692. Apparently that's the original. All right. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid who the fuck? Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you for what virtue there is. Many persons strive for. Wait.
You got it.
No, it's like reading the class. It's not my turn. Where was I? But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imagings. Am I reading? Oh, yeah. It's long. Where was I? I feel like I'm in class right now.
Keep going, dude.
I know. I've lost my place. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations and the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be careful and strive to be happy.
I like it, dude. I've literally never heard of that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mind Illusion on Twitch for coming in with the goods.
Yeah.
We're sitting here talking about pee and poop the whole time, and we come in with some strong content.
And it's funny that I have it. I think the biggest quote that you've probably heard of is like, you are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. Like people have that tattooed on them, and it's on people's walls. And sorority girls have it on their walls. But yeah, it's a great poem.
I learned something today.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe we can end it on that.
I like ending it on a good note like that.
Yeah. Strive to be happy. Thanks, Twitch, man.
Mind Illusion on Twitch. We will be here every Saturday.
Yep.
3:00 Eastern Standard Time. And
follow your time.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 12.
Yo,
Pacific.
wait. That's the question. Hey, Mind Delusion, where are you? What country, state? Where are you? I'm curious. I hope he's still here. Portugal?
That's what's up.
Holy shit. What up, dude?
Portugal in the house.
What's up, dude? I've always wanted to go to Portugal.
That's cool. Yeah, we're looking to this. Like I said, this is our third time on Twitch. Don't really understand it, but looking to build our Twitch community. So we're glad to have you. Thanks for stopping by. If you don't already, you can find us on all socials: YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Twitter. All that. Their handle is Bird and Beard.
Yeah.
Every Saturday, live broadcast, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 Central, and then 3 Eastern. What time is it in Portugal right now?
It has to be like 1 in the morning ish. I would assume.
Alexa, what time is it in Portugal
9 p.m.
right now?
9 p.m.
Yeah, it's not. Damn. 9:19 p.m. Getting that late night snack.
All right.
All right,
Peace
Mind
out.
Illusion. We hope to see you next week. And for everyone else checking in on Facebook and YouTube and wherever you're watching, thank you for joining with us. Tani, always a pleasure. Mark, Bobby, everybody that chimed in. We'll see you guys next Saturday at whatever the times I just said. So, all right, later.